What is going on, everybody? We are here to do the podcast today. I am your host, AJ, today, and we got Ginger Cool in the house.
In the house tonight, filling in.
With Dom Sunflower Productions?
Sunflower Studios
behind the camera. Now, you might notice I'm in a weird seat here. This doesn't feel right. Things are a little
You're the
off.
boss tonight, so there we go.
No James tonight. No Trish tonight. We are still coming to you live. We are bringing you the best we've got here, and that is me and Ginger Cool on the spot, filling in for the best there is, James and Trish, who are out at that Denver coin show. Now, we do have some sponsors of this show here, and that is Goat and Sons up in Thornton area there. They just put their sign up on their store. I cannot wait to see them go live. I cannot wait for their grand opening. And we've got Mutiny Information Cafe, Comics and Coffee down there in off Broadway in the Inglewood area, right over there. It's like Santa Fe and Broadway. Check it out. Great location. Make sure you guys stop in, see them, tell them we told you say hi. We also have PokeCon Las Vegas coming up here in May and in November. 2 PokeCons just like our show. You can go out there in May, or you can get ready now for November's PokeCon in Las Vegas. And we like to give things away on this podcast.
What do we got?
Including this Prism Blaster Box. Josh, can you tell them a little about that?
Yeah, we got some 25 NFL trading cards. You got mini Prism. Got some great cards in here. Get some good refractors. These little blasters, you have these 5 blaster exclusive laser prisms. They're kind of fun. You get them out there. You put that set together. Look for those guys. It's the last licensed Panini product you're going to have. So you want this product. They're not going to make any more license for who knows how long.
Love that. And all you have to do to win that is like, comment, and share everywhere podcasts are found. That includes here on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, on iHeartRadio, on Google Play, on Apple, iTunes, on Spotify, on Podbean. You've got about a dozen chances every week to like, comment, share. Most importantly, also subscribe those places you can. Once you do that at those locations, we will go ahead and throw your name into a randomizer. We randomize one name at the top of every podcast at the beginning of the month. That's going to be next month's or next week's podcast for this Prism. And we're going to pull one lucky winner, give away this Prism, and announce our next free giveaway. All right. This is where we normally do James's Coin Corner. We aren't going to show off any coins today. Instead, I'm going to tell you guys about the Denver Coin Expo. Make sure you guys check that out. It is going on down at the Western Stock Show Complex right now. You can check it out today, tomorrow, and Saturday. We are set up down there. James and Trish are down there with all our best coins, as well as some of the best coin dealers in the entire state here. It is a great show. Make sure you guys check it out. Tell James we sent you on down from the podcast there. Go make those deals while gold and silver is at just record prices here. So let's go over those markets here. We've got gold right now at $4,646.90 down overall for the week. It's been a rough week, everybody, for gold and silver. Silver ending the day at $74.05. There was a point this week that we were down as low as I think 70, just about to dip into the 69 area. And then we've also got pretty much downs across the board. Platinum just over $2,000. Palladium $1,565. Rhodium we don't talk about often on here, but me and Dom were talking about
grand,
it.
Man.
It's at 10 grand, but it has dropped like over a K this last week.
It's crazy. Everything's dropped.
Gold prices have managed to find some near-term support, about $4,600, as a major Canadian bank says the precious metal remains at the mercy of oil prices. Ultimately, there are some of the other countries that are setting the price on gold, trying to keep it stabilized. They were trying to keep it at 5-6K, some of them, but oil is really messing with everything. And as oil moves in the Middle East, gold moves through the area. It affects the price. The more people that are selling their gold, it's going to tank everybody else's gold prices.
It's not a bad time to come in and maybe get a quarter ounce of gold, get some gold, get that silver too while it's low.
Absolutely.
Have a 10th.
Even a 10th, you're right.
In his latest note on precious metals, Bart Mellick, the head of the commodity strategy at TD Securities, said that gold is struggling because of the oil supply shock, as we were just talking about, driven by that same conflict in the Middle East. It is pushing inflation fears higher, forcing the central banks to take a hawkish stance. Also, the Fed kept the inflation steady again. It's actually got people nervous. Steady is normally good, but people were expecting change of any kind. And at a certain point, everybody sees that the market is going wrong everywhere else and wants to know, when anything's going to happen.
Right.
Got to get us back on that silver and gold standard. That's what we need to.
Speaking of markets, my favorite market is that Taylor Campbell's crypto is good. Now, XRP this week is at $1.37 a share. It is down from where it was last week at $1.43. But Campbell's is staying steady. It is at $2.49 for a chunky, $1.29 for a regular, which means you can still barely, with tax, you're not really, you're at the edge of tax being able to cover your regular Campbell's soup with an XRP. Taylor, right now, you better go get your Campbell's soup, because if it goes down anymore, tax ain't going to be covering it, and you ain't going to be buying Campbell's soup with XRP anymore.
I talked to him this week. He said, now's the time to buy. Get in on it when it's low.
That is Taylor's advice right there.
Drop like 6 cents or something, like, or 7 cents.
We do have some people joining us here. We got Cheryl Vick. We got Sean Gershbaugh. Thank you guys all for joining us. All right, now it is comic picks, but it is not with AJ Day. We are bringing in the hot guns themselves,
That's
Ginger
right.
Cool's
So
comic.
we don't have a segment this week, and maybe not till late next week. We are working on to the ending of
Ginger Cool
the
saga.
fall of the Ginger Cool saga, the fall of Ginger Cool. So
And
good
it's free
fun.
comic book week prep this week, guys. It's going to be a big week.
Yeah.
So did some homework for you. If you know me, you see my segments, you know I'm all about the comics. And this week, these are about 5 books that were fantastic that I read so I could talk about them
You
for you
read
guys.
those?
I did. I know. I didn't just look at the pictures this time. I
just
actually
look
read
at
the words.
pictures.
Well, I
Like
know.
color
That's
and
'cause you can't
mustaches.
read. That's
We're supposed to read?
yeah.
Shit.
You know,
Yes. They don't
Just
make
look at
real
the
comics
pictures.
for
He's
us.
making
So-
us look bad.
First one we got Hellboy in Love. It's a one shot. If you've been reading any of the recent Hellboy stuff that's been coming out, this is a young relationship early in his career. He's going to this little place in Scotland, spend some time with his girlfriend. They just had a fight, solve a ghost story. It's a good time. It's a good book. If you like Hellboy, I love it every time it comes out. He's got a couple series out, but ever since they put him in hell, you don't get to see a lot of it. Next up, we got a little Zatanna action. Next level, Zatanna #1. All written and drawn by the same guy. You got Jamal Campbell doing this book. I don't know a lot about Zatanna, but I'm reading all the next level stuff. So you got in here, you got a little Zatanna's going around kind of being the sorceress supreme of the DC universe with magic. There's never had one for millennia. The Prime Mage or whatever.
Prime Mage. You want to throw that in the camera just so they can see it?
Yeah,
close-up
absolutely.
on
Put that on there.
that?
So it's a really fun story. You kind of get this, what they did with Shield a few years ago in Doctor Strange. They had this department of magic that was following Shield around their wand division. There's kind of a division like that in DC now where they're following all this magic stuff. It's interesting. I'm going to keep reading it. Again, I'm not a DC guy, but that's a good book. Had some great covers. Still got a couple issues on the rack. It's the next level new stuff. You want to come in and get this. Next up, go a little retro, little old school.
This is
My
fantastic.
pick of the week right
This
here.
is fantastic.
It's a Swamp Thing, 1989 issue 1. Anybody knows comic history? Anybody knows any of the fun stuff? Robert Veitch actually was going to end his story with these next 4 issues, 88 to 92. It was considered too controversial in 1989. It was canceled. It kind of happens right after the Crisis on Infinite Earths. Swamp Thing's unmoored in time, and he is going back in time, and he winds up back in the times around the crucifixion of the Lord. And so you get a bunch of just kind of like an outside observation of all these events going on. Definitely reads like an 80s comic. The art makes you feel it's that classic comic
It's fantastic.
story. It's great. Like I read it last
love
night.
the
I was like,
artwork.
I miss this stuff. Great artwork. Open up, see just a couple of these pages.
Show them,
Get
show them some Jesus.
So yeah, you know,
Hey,
you're in
Zeus
the
is in
garden,
there,
in the
man.
garden, meditating right before he gets
Yeah.
betrayed. You got
Yes.
it's like it's fantastic.
This is good stuff, man.
It's a good story. It's a great story actually. So 3 more issues of this coming out, and that's stuff that's never been published or even previewed. In the back, there's some afterward stuff about the cover, all the controversy around it.
We got
So
people
it's good.
from North Carolina watching. We
Oh,
got
awesome.
people from Lakeland, Florida watching.
Man,
Thank you for
East
tuning in,
Coast.
guys. We appreciate you. Give it a like, share. You know, we
Thank you,
appreciate
guys.
it. Keep going,
Absolutely.
GC.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
do
I just
this.
wanted to make sure you're getting the shout outs.
Yeah, man.
Surprise hit of the week. This is Red Roots, #1. It's a new Image story. It's starts off, it's like 2 stories in one. You got an action story that starts off every 3 or 4 pages. Some guy's trying to go get revenge. It seems like he's breaking into the secure facility.
Right.
And then you got like a horror story going on for 4 or 5 pages.
With
A
the
school
woman.
teacher
Yep.
comes in, she finds some weird stuff, and it keeps just building. And at the end of the issue, it's almost like a 3rd story starts. And I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to read it because it's just, I don't read things like this that often that grab me and say, oh, I have to buy the second issue.
Right.
I got to buy the third issue.
Very weird roots of blood that come out.
Yeah. The
So,
guy,
I mean,
some guy gets shot and it sucks him
It
down.
sucks for books like this because you want more.
Yeah.
You get through it and you're like, what just happened? I want to see more. And
Yeah.
you got to wait till next month.
Yeah, but it'll come out. I sold out the rack of this guy, so I'll have some more next month. I'm pretty sure it'll put out with the second print they do all
Sold
the
out
time now.
fast, yep.
So it's good. And this is my pick of the week. This is Ultimates 23. It is the penultimate issue of the Ultimate series. It ends with 24. Dennis Camp and Morian is the artist. Morian's also working with him on Bleeding Hearts. Read that if you haven't been reading it. I'm going to open up a little bit because you're reading essentially a Viking poem in here. Yes, there's some rhyming in there, but Dennis Camp doesn't do too much of it where it annoys you, at least not to me. The art's incredible. The art is beautiful. It's like tapestry. You're reading the story unfold, and it's just a gorgeous story. It's awesome. I love it. I love the Ultimate stuff, but it's basically like the Ultimate Ragnarok, and you need this book. I think this is the Eisner issue of the year, early contender already. You don't have to have read anything else to have read that book and enjoy it the way that we enjoy comic books. And those are the books that came out this week. Great. I still have some of that Ultimates issue come in. I guarantee you it's going to wind up being a Eisner issue.
Now, we are going to kind of extend comics out. This is a weird section that because we got something else that we normally don't get it. We got a brand new video game in. Now, we do always buy video games here, but this is the first time ever that we have gotten in video games direct, and we got in from our comic distributor. So this is released today, Invincible Versus. We've got the collector's edition with the steelbook at one.
So the collector's edition is at 125 because it also comes with an exclusive Invincible comic,
which is might be a misprint. Tell them about how this might be a misprint.
So this was solicited as a Invincible Versus foil cover comic.
It says foil cover on there.
It says foil. This is not foil. So we're waiting to see what Luna's going to do. We're waiting to see if they're going to do it.
Name foil.
I don't think there's a foil.
No,
unless that.
Just ask it. I don't know.
It could be Invincible. Invincible's crazy. It's the hottest book we have out there. That book, in and of itself, is worth the price of admission for this game. These games, I think, are going to be hot. They're going to be awesome. I got a PlayStation 5 for Wolverine later, but this was also something I was going to buy before I had a PlayStation 5.
I'm excited about that, and that means I'm hoping that we get things like Wolverine solicited to us. It would be great if we start getting all these comic things. Now, how much is the regular edition of this, Josh?
So the regular edition of this is running $59.99.
Which one's regular?
Just the base edition right here. Steelbook, like I say, this collector's edition. You can go to a GameStop and you can get this at $99.99. But because we're a comic shop, they gave us this little incentive bonus.
Hand me that regular one there. I just want to see something.
Yeah, check that regular one out.
It includes keepsake cards and a controller guide. I'm interested to see what those keepsake cards are. I am getting one of those collector editions myself. We do have a handful of the collector and the regular in. Stop on into the gaming arena or our South store to get those. We will have those between both of them.
Limited supply. So be first.
Limited. Yep, it is limited, and people are going to want this maybe misprint foil cover.
Could be.
All right. So for sports cards this week, we have a couple of things we're going to talk about. First up, we've got that Topps Chrome Cosmic, $1,100 for a hobby box right now. These things are on fire hot. Topps is just everything they do is just going great recently. And this is no exception. I've had people calling all day about this Topps Chrome. Make sure you guys come on down to get it. Hobby boxes at $1,100. That's honestly,
it's a hobby only product.
It's a hobby only product. This is the only way you're getting it. It's a really good price. And considering what they just offered us, second wave at $1,100 is great. I highly recommend you guys get in on that now.
Absolutely. Cosmic Baseball, their stuff goes crazy too.
Mm-hmm.
So Cosmic Basketball, right now with the finals going on, maybe you get your favorite Knick player in here. If you have a Hawk player, condolences. But yeah, a lot of cool cards, a lot of cool stuff. You're going to get that one nucleus refractor per box. So chasing those Wimbies, chasing those Cooper Flags.
Oh, loving it. All right, and now we've got Topps Chrome 2025 mega boxes.
Tomorrow.
This comes out tomorrow. Topps Chrome has already been out. We have these at $120. Topps Chrome has been fire. I've only got hanger boxes except for this which hits tomorrow out. We've been selling out of everything else. I haven't seen a sports card product go this fast and this hot in a while, and that says a lot because sports cards are always hot.
Yes.
They always move fast. But Topps Chrome, like, we had a little line waiting for us. We had people calling every day leading up to it. Topps being in charge is making a difference, people, I tell you.
And they get the license back. Their cards look awesome. Their refractors are awesome. Go online right now. Look up Topps Chrome football cards. Look for the pigskin refractors, the leather refractors. These cards are hot no matter who it is because it's their first Topps Chrome license card. All the guys out there, there's not really terrible price in this at all. For 120 to come in and get a mega, get those cards, you're going to do good. And they're great cards to start with.
And they don't have as many lines as what Panini had. There were so many darn lines they had.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like
Oh my
8
gosh.
different versions. You didn't know what to buy.
Yep. Yeah, their refractors at the very least, you know what they are. You know they're numbered or they're base.
The quality in general on Topps is typically better. The only set they've put out recently that I had some issues with is I wasn't very fond of the WWE Absolute, I believe was the like peeling at the edges on a lot of it, a weak foil on it. But other than that, it's been great. I myself typically do the WWE cards, and those have all just been fired. The fact we got the WWE buyback we talked about last week was amazing on those. We are going to be starting a special new Ginger Cool segment very soon that's going to be talking more about our sports cards and what we've got in the card market. That's going to be coming after the fall of Ginger Cool. Keep an eye out for that.
Cool cards.
Cool cards.
Cool cards with
Want to look at some cool cards, man? I got the Magic hands. I love my stuff. I love my sports. So
you don't have the.
for that.
Let's be honest. Tell your secret. What's your secret? You don't got the magic.
My secret is I let it's I don't want to tell y'all what my secret is. I let an employee here pick my boxes because he's got the magic hands, and I just pull
someone here has the magic hands. You got to figure out who
I
it is.
can't pull my own boxes, but I have also been pulling great boxes for my employee for my customers that come back in.
Oh yeah, Josh
they're
pulled
like-
my last wrestling box. It was fire.
Oh yeah.
So, all right, everybody. Moving on down the list here, we've got Trish's Toy Talk. We don't have any Trish here, but I'm going to blend that right into buys of the week this week because we had an excellent toy buy this week. So let's go ahead and talk about some of the toys that we bought here, and then we will do some TCGs. We had this awesome wrestling buy come in, a bunch of great figures. I had some John Cena's, but they don't show up right on camera. Something about them. So I figured I'd show this off
Yeah, you
instead.
can't ever see them.
We did get in the Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio combo pack.
Those are cool combos.
This is such a cool piece. The only thing I'm missing out of this is a young, like, child Dominic Mysterio.
That'd be
I want
hilarious.
somebody to make that figure and put it in with this set. It'd
Or
be
Chavo.
perfect.
The Eddie
there.
Guerrero one's
Yeah.
pretty close.
Right?
Look at that thing.
Chavo with the horse.
And then one of my favorites here. I love this line of toys here from Playmates. I just love this figure. Lurch from the Addams family. All these figures I'm showing you are currently on our eBay. You can check them out right now. Check out that eBay, All Seas Inc. This one of my favorites.
Rest in peace, Captain.
Yep, we've got the captain here from House of a Thousand Corpses. This figure is hard to find, and one of those that is hard to find in good condition. A lot of the outfits weren't done quite right. It's that actual cloth outfit. So I always love seeing these, and there's some different quality among the ones as you see them in the package. This one in great
Did the
condition.
character pass away?
He did.
The actor.
The actor.
Well,
Yeah,
he
actor passed away a
passed
couple
away.
years ago.
Did he?
Yeah, it just again really sad and was such a great series and not the same without him in any of it. Now, another very great series, and my God, I love this one
here we
here.
go.
The Skyfire Assault Copter from Rambo.
Look at that.
Can't even fit in the
We're not
box.
even seen in the movies.
No, can't
It's
even
so
think of-
rare.
I was about to say, what movie was this in? Can anyone tell me which
It was
Rambo
not.
movie
You
this
got to
was
think
in?
it's got to be in 3, right? When he's breaking everybody out.
That was Rambo 3, right? Not a
Yeah.
First Blood 3?
Yeah.
But still such a cool piece. That came in. I remember as a kid seeing this, had a friend who had a bunch of the old G.I. Joes and stuff and had one of these, and I have not seen it since. So this must have been, God, I haven't seen that in 30 plus years.
No, and the cool thing about this one, I am going to point out too, this box, I still have the original sticker right on it
Is this Kmart?
from
What?
the Kmart.
Or is it Kmart or KB?
Actually, Zaire.
Never heard of him.
Zayre.
Never heard of him.
Nah.
Zaire.
Yeah,
It's not-
$20. Could have had this $20 back in looks like
Jeez.
98 maybe. So cool to find like all this old packaging It still has those original stickers on it. And the box is really, really good on that, considering the age.
Will Green, thank you for joining us. We got a bunch of our Garbage Island friends joining us up here right now. Cannot wait to see you all in Vegas as well. I'm speaking for James there. I don't get to go to Vegas. He's going to be there. But James, Trish, Rhodes, they will all be in Vegas to join you guys.
Sounds like a good time.
All right, everybody. We're going to move on to finish our buys of the week with our TCG, and then we'll talk about some TCG product this week. 2 other TCG cards I got in that I want to show off here. Ash's Pikachus. These I Choose You Pikachu promos, you guys might remember from a couple years back. I was shocked to find the value on these. These used to be in my $2 binder all day long back in like 2021, 2022. Yeah, just kind of got to bring them up there. But like when these first came out, for years, we threw them in our binder. We thought they were cute. Now finishing at $80 to $100 a piece. Red one there, wearing Ash's hat, over $100 all day in good condition, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
You never know what's hiding in your common and bulk. I probably have some of those hiding in my common bulk. I got to go home and look for now, everybody. Such a cool piece. I loved them when they came out. I'm glad to see they have some of that value now. Definitely just wanted to show those off. Make sure you guys are always checking that stuff that's old. You never know what you have that is going to be better than you thought.
No. Pikachu, Pokemon, they're never going to be caught in a gambling
So
scandal.
hot.
Exactly. I keep saying that. Like, you have all these things where, like, sports people, Brett Favre, people bring me Brett Favre pieces all the time. I don't want him. Nobody wants Brett Favre anymore. Got ripped off kids. You know who's never going to rip off kids? Charizard.
That's
Right. Never is going to be caught gambling? Pikachu.
Yeah, it's totally true. I mean, it's the same thing with Neil Gaiman and comics. All his stuff is tanked because of accusations. And
Yep, it's tanked. It's gone. But you know who won't screw me over? Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Blue Eyes White Dragon will not betray
They'll
you.
keep coming.
So, and just on that note, I don't have them to show off. It's actually at my South store, but I want to talk about it in buys of the week here. Blue Eyes White Dragon started at Kaiba, PSA 8. If you'd asked me a year ago, I would have easily, without a drop of a pin, told you that was about a $40 to $50 card. Nothing should have changed. I guess Logan Paul has started chasing Yu-Gi-Oh! He started chasing the Blue Eyes White Dragon first edition specifically. That card today, going closer to $200. Got one in our South store. PSA 8. Blue Eyes White Dragon started at Kaiba. Not first edition. Almost $200. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the next thing to blow up, people. If you aren't watching for those, especially, I've talked about this on the podcast before. First edition cards of Legend of Blue Eyes to Labyrinth of Nightmare, that first 5 sets that were caught in that legal nightmare. Get them now before they are the next Pokemon. You're going to hear people all of a sudden talking about LOB first editions running $300-$400 each. And right now they're like $5 each if you get in on it now. This is the time to chase Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah. Power of
Took
social
long
media.
enough.
Yep. All right. With that, let's move on, everybody. We're going to talk about our TCG cards this week. Ascended Heroes continues to be hot, everybody. We've got these Ascended Heroes booster bundles. Everybody's been waiting for them. 6 packs, often considered to have the best hits outside of the actual ETB bundles. So Elite Trader bundles are going to be your best ones typically, and then booster bundles when it's ever one of these, what we call a 0.5 or a half set, that are the ones that don't include booster boxes. And then I'm excited about this, talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Blazing Dominion, releasing this weekend for pre-release. Now, remember, sneak peek for Yu-Gi-Oh! Is always a little bit different, everybody. You cannot just buy a box. There's set prices from Konami. I can't choose the price for this. What it is $22.50 for 5 packs. Every hour, I do another round. At the second round, you can buy 2 sets of the packs, third round 3, etc., etc. Once we get to the 5th round, so 5 hours into my pre-release, roughly 5 p.m., you can buy 5 pre-release kits at $22.50 each. That way, we will give you 5 pre-release kits as a sealed box with 1 pack on top of it, because that is your full 25 packs, and then you'll get your 5 field centers as well. That is a set price. They cannot sell the boxes outside that price. The rest of the boxes will be available on Wednesday if we have any left. This is the first set that's starting to blow up. We go from this set having those full art orders to we're going to start getting those numbered cards. The numbered cards, Yu-Gi-Oh! Went on a wait list, so we have to wait and even hear about getting the next sneak peek because they waitlisted us for the next one coming up that has numbered cards. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is about to blow up, everyone. If you are not on it, I highly recommend getting in on it now. Sneak peek on Saturday. I feel like something else is on Saturday too. What was that, Josh? Before we go to news, we got some news around here. What
Oh, we got something
It's-
big going. But can we answer this guy?
Yeah,
Dilbert
absolutely,
Sarge's
Joe.
question.
What is this?
You guys open a second store in Centennial, or are you moving?
Yeah, okay. So we aren't opening a second store. We are moving the south location, not very far away, right across from the Arapahoe High School down there. It is going to be open August 1st. We are going to make a transition over, and we'll be open at the other location all the way until that point. Just getting a bigger location, going to have more stuff, more gaming tables. We are getting Warhammer and tabletop gaming tables put in at both locations. It is going to be a big increase in all of what we have down there, but we're not opening a new one. It's not going to be a third location. Well, not a fourth location, because yeah, we got our second one next door here. But it is going to be a move to that location just down the block. Better location right at that King Supers parking lot right there across from the high school.
Well, and it's thanks to customers like Joe and everybody else, because we have to grow. We have to get that bigger space because people keep coming in and stuff keeps blowing up.
South is, like, honestly, guys, South is small. We keep it nice. We don't put as much in there to keep it feeling open. But if you think about the layout, it's small in there. This new area is going to let us put a lot of stuff, make it feel just as open while also giving it a lot more stock. And speaking of it feeling open, if you haven't yet, check out the store up here. Saturday would be a good day too. We're about to talk about, but we revamped the whole store. It feels a lot more open in here. We've been talking about some of those changes we're going to make in here, and you might see behind us, it looks a little different right here. No Nintendo case. Come on in, check out these redesigns. Dollar books back on the floor at Main.
Absolutely.
It's been like 10 years since they've been on this side of the floor on Main.
It's good. You got to go there. You got to dig through those.
Yeah, Ginger Cool already bought like $80.
Yeah, Ginger Cool buying books at the end of the day.
My
What are we
wife
doing
might
here?
We don't want to. No, it is my weakness. It's my kryptonite. Like Saturday. Saturday coming up, guys. First
What is
Saturday
that?
in May. First Saturday in May is free comic book day.
And also, comic giveaway day.
Comic giveaway day. Yes. Penguin Random House. They're going to do their comic giveaway day the same day as free comic book day. They're going to have all of these wonderful free comic book day comics out. Should have grabbed a couple, but I'm telling you, you want to get here early. There's a couple of free comic books that are going to be selling out. Not even selling out. You're going to take them.
Yeah, one of the big ones. Dungeon Crawler Carl.
That's the biggest one. It's going to be gone. It is. So you need to be here.
If you want Dungeon Crawler Carl, issue 0, first appearance.
Yep.
This is it. You got to come in early. And it's not just comics. I love what Free Comic Book Day has done. Free Comic Book Day, we talked about last podcast, bought out by Universal as they bought out Penguin, or bought out Diamond Distributions. Penguin, who has Marvel for a couple years, still doing their own thing. It's all on the same day. You come get it all. We're treating it all as Free Comic Book Day at all seasons.
Oh, yes.
Now, I love what they've done. They've gotten us some new people involved. Upper Deck giving us sports cards, giving us DC cards. Yep. We also have Magic the Gathering putting in booster box cards.
Yep.
Lorcana putting in cards. So we're going to have 3 sections set up during Free Comic Book Day. You're going to come in, and if you're early enough, you're going to be able to hit up the toy section. All Seas always puts in almost $1,000 of product just from us. This isn't including Free Comic Book Day. This is James giving back to you all.
Absolutely.
Both stores, $1,000 of product. So you can come in, you can get one of those toys. We've got big toys, small toys, all sorts of things. One of those. Second thing, you can come in and you can get one of those booster packs. Then you can get 3 comic books. Throughout the day, as the toys and the booster packs dwindle down, we'll allow people to get some more comic books. That means the good ones will also be taken. So if you're here at 5 o'clock, you might be able to get 5 comics, but it's going to be the end of whatever's left.
We have 2 old ladies that sit out between 4 or 5 a.m.
I don't know when they show up. I swear to God, I've closed the store next door I've closed at 1 a.m. over there and shown up at 6 a.m. and they've appeared in the time in between.
They would show up every year.
They got to be here. They got to get those comics.
Our line literally wraps around the building. The longest I've ever seen is it went around the building and behind Burlington. It's big, guys. Free Comic Book Day is our biggest sale of the year also. We specifically go out of our way to make the next one. So on Black Friday is our second biggest sale. And there's 2 or 3 things that are 5% less than what we offer at Free Comic Book Day, just so we can tell you that Free Comic Book Day is our biggest sale of the year.
Get those filler issues. Finish your runs. 50% off back issues. 50% off back
25% off issues in the case there. There are some $1,000 issues that I'm looking at right now going, man, $750 sounds like that's a deal.
Or you get that first Morbius appearance. It's $9.2.
But am I wrong? Isn't it's cards? We're doing cards this year.
Cards are 25% off. Cards are 10% off. You can get this Chrome Cosmic Box 10% off. That's going to save you $110 right there. And I I want to just talk about tomorrow because a lot of people wait until Free Comic Day thinking they're going to be able to come in and get that sale on the item they've been watching. One of my busiest days of the year is actually tomorrow, right before Free Comic Book Day is not as busy. Free Comic Book Day is insane, but I get a lot of people who aren't willing to wait, who are going to come pull that trigger tomorrow because they cannot risk someone beating them in line the next day. So if there's something you really wanted, maybe don't wait till Free Comic Book Day. Come in, pay that full price. Otherwise, take that risk that it's not there on
It
Saturday.
already happened. We already had some people come.
I had some $800 books go out today because they knew they weren't going to be able to get in line in time in Free Comic Book Day.
They can go and join Beyond the Long Box, and you get the little.
You get that 10% off always on Beyond the Long Box.
So join our group, guys, and we'll take care of you.
Absolutely.
You got to remind us at the register. Though,
Yeah, we don't know
We're
every
not,
Beyond the Long Books person.
not
There's over
psychics.
1,000 members.
Other thing for Free Comic Book Day, we have these.
Oh yeah, show this
Yeah,
off
here
here.
we go.
This is Jim Lee exclusive covers for the first 3 volumes of Absolute Superman, Absolute Batman, Absolute Wonder Woman. I have a limited supply of these. I believe they're cover price, so they're $25. Yeah, $25 a piece. Come in, get your set. Jim Lee doesn't draw all these characters that often, if at all. Exclusive covers only going to be available on Free Comic Book Day. I guarantee you they're going to sell out. Still the hottest title. If you saw it today too on any news, Absolute Batman has been raising comic sales, not just for DC, but also for Image.
Yes.
Also for everything. People come in, they'll get Absolute Batman and 6 other Image titles.
Yep.
It's a great new golden age for comics at the moment. Keep this locomotion going.
Oh yeah,
Love it.
Listen, comics are. If I were to say to spec on something right now, I mean, 3 things: gold and silver. It is down. Don't be sleeping on gold and silver right now. B, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I just told you all about them, but 3 is C. 3C here. Comics.
Yeah.
Comics, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, gold and silver. People like right now, they're the things going up. Don't be buying things like Pokemon at the peak, unless you get a good deal. But the rest of that's my specs. All right, we got news, everybody. Sports card or sports news here. Nuggets Timberwolves tonight. How's the game going? Anybody know?
I don't know. I do know that who's it? IO is out for the Timberwolves. Their guard.
Yeah.
Their guard's
Ooh.
hurt. He's going to be out. So maybe that's
And I think what's his name?
Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon is questionable.
He's questionable as always. Who knows if he's going to be able to step up?
But
and play
let's see
tonight.
if they can step it up again tonight and bring on that game 7. That would be good.
They've been pretty tough in elimination games. They have a really good record in elimination
I
games.
just wish they would do it sooner because I'm tired of
I know.
watching them come from behind.
They're doing like tonight with the Knicks. Before we went to podcast, Knicks second quarter.
Oh my god!
50 on the Hawks.
I was gonna say,
Looks
yeah,
like they're
that
gonna
game's
close it
done.
down.
So that game is done.
So
That would be a miracle if they even came close.
yeah, that's it's like Atlanta, being up 28-3 in the halftime. The Knicks do not want to give
Right.
up that kind of lead.
Right? All right. And then we've got the Avs. They're still waiting on the Stars Wild games to finish. The Wild could wrap it up tonight. Personally, I hope they don't. I hope the Avs get a nice long recovery and then we go back in.
They need it. Yeah.
Broncos drafts. How does everybody think they did? We've got a couple of our draft picks here. So round 3, pick 66 from Titans via Bills. Tyler Onyedim, defensive tackle, Texas A&M, versatile lineman who could help replace our departed Franklin Myers.
Yep.
Better against the run than the pass, says Nate Davis. Round 4, pick 108 from Saints. We got Jonah Coleman, running back from
I'm
Washington.
excited for that kid.
Yeah.
Round 4, pick 111, we got Cage Casey, the offensive line from Boise State. And I do want to say this is the last year, I think, that we're screwed over from all the Russell Wilson picks, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
hence
We-
why
we
we're in
just-
on
we traded
4s
for
and
the wide
5s.
receiver for what's his
Yep.
name.
Round 5, pick 152 from Cowboys via the 49ers via the Browns. Justin Jolly, tight end from North Carolina. Honestly, we could use a real tight end. Ingram's not bad, but
Tight end
He's
ever
also
since
getting
Orange
up in age.
Julius. Ever since
also
Orange
as-
Julius, we have not
as the
had.
Chiefs fan first, after seeing Kelsey, I mean, I've got high expectations on tight ends.
Jolly's pretty big, from what I understand. So
It's a changing position. It's definitely, if you played fantasy any time in the last 5 years.
I don't know
Yeah,
about the-
yeah, 5 years ago to now.
Thin position.
Round 7, pick 246, Miles Scott, defensive back from Illinois. Round 7, pick 256, compensatory.
Compensatory. It's a big word. It's
Yep.
$5.
Well,
Another tight end. in there?
wanted to say that different selection. Dalen Bentley, a tight end from Utah, and then
This is the one I'm excited about.
round 7, pick 257, compensatory selection. Red Murdoch, linebacker from Buffalo.
So-
Murdoch, is he blind?
He's this guy holds the record for the most forced fumbles.
Oh, that.
Oh, I
he
like
was
that.
last.
Put him in.
It was he. No, he wasn't Mr. Irrelevant, right? That wasn't the last
I think
pick.
he was.
No, who got the last
Somebody
pick?
did. I thought it was us, but I'm not sure.
I can't.
But
remember.
either way, this guy is he's a ball hawk, man.
Yeah.
So they're excited to put him in
Sean
the
Payton's
MLB.
defense. Oh yeah.
So yeah, he likes to grow those guys that that didn't get the chance.
I know.
That he sees something different in them.
Well, they have
you know,
that chip.
and that's what he has. So
In our nice little place between entertainment and sports, we're going to talk about some sports entertainment news.
Well, Justin
what you
Simmons retired. If you
Oh,
haven't heard the news,
I had
former
not.
safety Bronco
happened
Justin
today, did-
Simmons. He announced his retirement today. I think he as a
Dumbest.
Bronco. So
Yeah,
no,
he-
it's okay.
yeah.
It's Justin going to miss him. Good dude, awesome on the field. Glad he's
Yeah.
going out as a Bronco, but 9
he
years. I
wanted
think.
to come back. Him and Vaughn, but
It's
not
so
gonna happen.
hard. It's just so hard on your body too.
Yeah.
To get 9 years in the NFL, not for long.
because
yeah,
Justin
that's-
Simmons came in after the no-fly zone.
Yeah.
He was that guy right after them. So he never really, he was the best player
Yeah.
after those guys left, but he never got his real shot.
No.
And he went other places that just, he went to
Couldn't-
waste.
yeah.
Absolutely. So going into that sports entertainment news, WWE, we're 2 weeks out now, 2 weeks out from WrestleMania, so we got those cuts. Brutal set of cuts this year. Only a couple of notable ones that I would actually bring up. The entire Wyatt 6 got cut, which I had a lot of feelings about. Really loved Dexter Loomis. Really loved Nikki in there, but I'm pretty sure Nikki literally just finished getting her PhD in law, so moving on to a new life.
Won't have to hurt
Eric-
her body anymore.
Eric Rowan is old. He really was just there for a couple of years to get this Y6 going. I saw that coming. Apparently, there's rumors Joe Gacy had a lot to do with the faction being cut because his response to being cut was saying lol and giving the peace sign to WWE. He was apparently causing some drama within, didn't like how he was being booked, didn't like how the Y6 were being traded as a tag team faction, which for old school groups, you could trade out your tag team members for having the titles. It wasn't always necessarily just two, and that's kind of what they did with the Y6. A lot of people, including Bubba Ray Dudley, saying that they should have at the very least left in Bray Wyatt's brother, even if you just kept Uncle Howdy doing promos for the rest of his life looking for Bray Wyatt. It would have been a great tribute to him, and it fit the vibe that we're now going into. I have a lot of feelings about that. But the big one everybody keeps talking about is Kairi Sane got cut. Literally she was in the middle of a storyline on Monday night. She's been in this 6-month-long storyline about being abused by Asuka. It looked like she was going to be saved by Io Sky, and they cut her. Rumor is she just was homesick and wanted to go back to Japan. Yeah. Io and Asuka both gave very emotional tributes to her. Everybody's saying there's going to be an R-Truth moment. She's going to come back. I don't see it. Kairi Sane's probably gone. Great wrestler. Loved her time here in America. Excited to see what she does in Japan.
That's cool.
Sad
at the same time.
As we move to entertainment news, sad things we're talking about. Roger Sweet, responsible for He-Man in the Motu universe. If you guys watch that He-Man Behind the Toys That Made Us, they give a little bit of this. He is one of the people for it. There are two guys. One gets more credit than the other. Roger Sweet, though, he did pass away this week at 91.
And then a giant of the comic world, we got Jerry Conway, guys at 73.
Yep.
Co-creator of Punisher, took over Amazing Spider-Man after Stan Lee, killed Gwen Stacy, helped co-create Ms. Marvel. Just a huge name. If you like comics over the last 50, 60, 70 years, honestly.
One of the biggest names there was.
He was.
He was responsible for the logo, baby.
Yeah.
For the skull.
Absolutely. He was a guy. So that was a giant we lost.
The next thing we have here, actually, Josh, I'm going to let you do this. I'll
absolutely.
do the notable movies after because this is you.
Yeah, the Resident Evil teaser trailer came out today, guys. If you like Zach Kreger, you might know that name from Whitest Kids You Know, if you like sketch comedy, because that's where he came from. But he directed Barbarian a few years ago. He just directed the Oscar-nominated and Oscar-winning Weapons that came out, which was wild and crazy. Watch this trailer. It's more of an atmospheric horror movie than it is a traditional Resident Evil. You think Raccoon City. It looks like it's survival. You got a bunch of asymmetrical movement, arms, legs, just jumping out of places. No real zombie reveals, but a lot of just creepy, scary.
It's always good
vibe.
for that, man.
Yeah. Oh no, Resident
Creepy.
Evil.
Resident Evil's great for that.
And he's been heard in the news, and he's told people, don't be mad if this doesn't feel like a Resident Evil game. He's just like, they let me play around here. I played around. I'm doing my thing.
Yeah, he's
to
got
make
his own
the zombie.
sandbox, man.
Absolutely. So he's got a lot of creative freedom.
The problem is, so you came in and told me about this.
Absolutely.
And just like we just said, he has his own sandbox. I'm tired of the old sandbox because it's the same old thing. And I like the games, but they usually tie in and they've gotten a little far-fetched.
So here's what I would say. Only things I want you to do in the sandbox, there are certain things at this point that are Resident Evil lore that have to be stuck to, I feel like.
Right.
Umbrella Corporation has to make the virus. You have to have Umbrella, you have to have the virus.
Yep.
You have to have overall some kind of overarching, the corporation is the villain in the corporation is after it, typically maybe even wanting to use the virus on himself. I don't care how you go about that, but like Umbrella Corporation, the virus, a villain within the corporation. Other than that, I don't care what you do with the zombies in the Resident. Have fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It'd be nice to see something different in that
And
perspective. But like you were saying, were you talking about the evil CEO would be like what's it? Wesker?
Wesker, yeah.
Yeah, you're talking about that type character.
Like what Wesker or so I mean, even like it. I don't even care if it's the CEO, is because you got Nemesis. All these big guys were always in the corporation. People were almost Norman Osborning it for themselves. Like, how can the virus make me better?
Right.
I mean, it could just be a zombie movie with Resident Evil on it because it looks very much like a survival, like a guy shows up to a house in the winter. Maybe there's stuff on the news. Who knows? I'm excited.
Literally, you could have a zombie movie that has nothing to do with any of this and just in the news at one point be like, the Umbrella Corporation was the first time. And I would be happy. I'd be like, you did your job.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do. You just got to keep to the lore. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Little things. That's all. You just got to throw those little things so it doesn't feel like it's so apart from the original that it's just a regular zombie.
Right.
Now, notable movies. You got a good handful coming out here. Animal Farm. I'm actually really excited for this Animal Farm movie that's coming out. Anybody who has read Animal Farm, it is one of those that we were forced to read when I was like 5th grade or so, but classic. I'm excited to see what we do with the movie for it. Casa Grande with Lou Diamond Phillips coming out.
LDP.
RZA's One Spoon of Chocolate. I don't know anything about that one.
The RZA,
man. Old dirty
okay.
bastard.
Oh, absolutely.
The Wu-Tang, baby.
There we go.
Wu-Tang's for the children. That's probably why.
Wu-Tang for life.
Devil Wears Prada 2. I'm actually real excited about it. I got a date with my wife to go see that one there.
I love this movie, man.
And we got Deep Water coming out, everybody. Handful of good things. Now, we also got Today in History. So let's go over a couple things. The Diocletianic persecution of Christian Roman Empire ends in 311 BC, or that'd be BC in that one.
Yeah.
1492, Spain gives Christopher Columbus
AD.
his commission to exploration.
It was AD, just so you know.
311 for the oh yeah, that would have been AD. You're right. Thank you.
Good
Yep,
call.
Christians BC.
I
Can't
was
be
like,
BC.
it
Yep.
wouldn't be BC.
Can't be BC. Louisiana Purchase in 1904. Exposition of the World Fair opens in St. Louis, Missouri. 1907, Honolulu, Hawaii becomes an independent city. Really fascinating stuff there. If you guys have seen the Jason Momoa Tribal Chiefs one that they did about the Samoan people, great show on Amazon. Just a whole other thing.
Check it out.
1938, animated cartoon short Porky's Hare Hunt debuts in movie theaters, introducing the Happy Rabbit, the prototype to Bugs Bunny.
The Happy Rabbit, huh?
In 1939 to 40, New York's World Fair opens here. And in 1945, World War II, the Furrer Bunker. Adolf Hitler and Eva Braun committed suicide after being married for one day. Soviet soldiers raised the victory banner over the Reichstag building if you think they didn't go to Argentina. 1947, in Nevada, the Boulder Dam is renamed the Hoover Dam. 1975, the fall of Saigon, the liberation of Saigon from the communist perspective. Communist forces gained control of Saigon. The Vietnam War formally ended with the unconditional surrender of the South Vietnam to the President Duong Mon Min. And finally, in 2004, U.S. media releases the graphic photos of American soldiers abusing and humiliating Iraqi prisoners in Abu Ghraib prison. That led to all of the prisoner of war stuff that happened during the Bush administration there. Yeah. All right, we got convention news coming up. Coin show this weekend, as we already talked about, guys. Make your way down there. Gold and silver, best time to buy. Prices are locked in this weekend. Prices don't change on the weekend. This is the time to go in and do it.
Right?
Stock Show
Yep,
Complex.
Stock
Check
Show
that
Complex.
out. September's Collector Showcase, everybody. I've added four more booths this week. Last week we talked about Game Force being added. We've got more people signing up. It puts me over 80. I'm like 83% full. We are still specifically looking for a lot of toy vendors. It's kind of the thing that I feel like I need some more of in there. I'm also always going to be looking for kind of unique collectibles. Anybody, like, I had a guy bring in old Macintoshes this last time. I'm looking for that. You got old video games. I want unique things. I don't want the same Pokemon vendors that everybody else. I might be able to get you a spot, but I got a lot of those. So,
and there's gonna be a lot of shows with those people at it anyway.
Yeah.
So they want to be more unique.
Even on that news, me and Dom talking today about there are shows now telling Pokemon vendors that they cannot set up with any product that is currently available from distributors. So imagine that there are now shows trying to cut down on scalpers by being like, basically think if it's in that machine at King Supers, can't sell it there. You cannot sell it at the show. You can't buy it and then resell it. So we aren't going to be doing that yet, but I know there's a lot of shows moving to try to stop scalpers that way. So we want unique collectibles. We want to see those things that normally aren't there. That's what we want in our show, everyone. Next after that, like I've already said, Vegas, Garbage Island. We got some more Garbage Pail guys joining us tonight. We cannot wait to see you there. All Seas Collectibles, a sponsor of PokeCon and Garbage Island, or Garbage PokeCon, and it's not. We have Garbage Island in their Garbage Pail Kids Con there that they're going to be doing.
GrossCon?
GrossCon. Thank you. I was trying to remember the name of that one. And then of course this weekend, everybody, free comic book day. I'm going to run through those sales just one more time here. 50% off back issues. 25% off wall issues, 25% off statues and toys, 25% off single cards, 25% off graphic novels, 10% off supplies, 10% off sealed trading cards. We'll also do 25% off video games next door, 25% off consoles next door, 25% off vintage toys on my walls. It's a lot of 25% off. 10% off of the supplies, 10% off of the sealed product, nothing on coins. Otherwise, most everything about 25% off.
It's the time to come in and get those 360s.
Remember, we got those dollar books back too.
Oh yeah,
the Xbox community. I don't know if anybody knows about it. It's blowing up. It's these 360s, these OG Xboxes.
And Xbox is done. They've announced that Xbox line is done. Everybody's going into them. Xbox still the most crackable of all systems. They're blowing up. It's a whole revival right now in the Xbox community because it's like what happened right the moment Sega announced it was dying at Saturn. You don't want to be missing this.
I have friends calling me saying, we need to get your OG Xbox, mod it, put it. They have servers now set up, not the official Microsoft.
No, old school. Yeah.
Old stuff. Like it's almost like a homeschool PC LAN party.
It reminds me of it's like servers for LAN parties. I can't even believe people. So get in here, get this stuff now. I can't say this enough. This is the best week to do this.
Yeah.
Come on in, get here early. And like, yeah, there's a line around the block, but if you're here by 9 a.m., 9:30, you're going to have a bunch of cool people to hang out with, and you're going to be in time. Maybe not to get a dungeon crawler Carl. You got to be in like the first 20 for that. But I cannot tell you enough how big this weekend is. Every year we post videos, and people are like, wait, is that line real? I'm waiting this year. This year is going to be, is that AI? Are you all posting AI?
Do it.
Oh, yeah.
We do the whole parking lot.
Well, AI the whole park.
AI the whole parking lot.
All right.
It look like a concert in London or something.
Everybody, that is everything we've got for you this week. Join us next week. We'll be giving away our prison box here. Thank you all, and keep collecting.